What a busy week we've had again. Of course, this week I wrote to you all with the standard letter suspected case of COVID. I just need to clarify this for you, that because of government guidance, if a parent rings me and says they're keeping their child at home because they have COVID symptoms, I have a duty to inform you. This does not mean that we have a COVID case in school. In fact, we have no COVID cases and we have no students presenting symptoms of COVID in school, nor have we had. It simply means that as the winter months progress and children develop their usual colds and tummy bugs, we are going to find parents struggling to decide whether they have COVID symptoms or whether they have a cold. It is up to a parent to make that judgment call and inform me as to what they've decided to do. And it is up to me to let you know about suspected cases. I think the more cold symptoms we get, the more confusion is going to arise and the more times I will have to send out that standard letter to you. What we hope is that very quickly, as per the daily press, that the government sort out the test and trace problem so that we can very quickly test students and get them into school because we know it's just a cold or just a tummy bug. Please, please send your children into school. They are as safe today as they were on Monday and as they were last week. Should the situation change, of course I will inform you, but we have a vigorous risk assessment and all the children and staff are doing their very best to stick to the rules and regulations which protect us here in school. On the flip side, I want to thank many of you for writing to myself and my staff, congratulating us on the beginning of term and thanking us for all we are doing for your children. It is such a delight to see you all back in school, enjoying your lessons and enjoying the good weather while it lasts. Thank you for your thanks. It is very much appreciated and it keeps us going as we struggle to adapt to the new norm. So, what has been going on at school this week? Well, I had my first student council meeting and I had a 100% attendance from the senior students, and we have worked very hard on looking at how we are going to develop our student leader system for the Key Stage 3 students, so look out for news there. We're also planning the launch of our new house system and the senior students are very excited about that. The senior students were very diligent in the items they brought to the meeting, and of course they too are concerned about COVID. The meeting was taken up with a lot of COVID questions which we were able to thrash out, and I had to encourage them to think about other aspects of the school, which they are doing now. But it's good to see that they too are thinking about our health and safety in school. A little bit of admin. Today has been Lockers Week. We have been diligently handing out locker keys to students as quickly as we are receiving them. But I have to say that we have now run out of locker keys that have been returned. This isn't our usual procedure. Normally a student would carry their locker key from year to year, but because we've had to change where all the lockers are due to the social bubbles, we have to collect every single key back in and reissue those to the students in school. So please, 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 if your son or daughter is still in possession of a locker key from last year, they must return that to their tutor so that we can reissue them a locker in their social bubble and give their lockers to someone else who needs it. I please, please encourage you to help us get this sorted out as quickly as possible. As always, a quick safeguarding briefing for you. This week we're focusing on anxiety, and in the email version of my message to you there is a useful poster on how to recognise the signs of anxiety. Hope this helps. Another thank you is for all of those who've been encouraging your son or daughter to come into school and have so far contributed to our very high attendance. Please, please, please don't let that slip. Please, we always say, get them in. By 10 o'clock they are normally fine, and if they're not, we will send them home. So do your best to keep our students coming into school. They've missed enough time over the last 6 months and we really need to concentrate on helping them catch up. On October the 1st, we have our virtual open evening. So this is to recruit students for the next academic year, our New Year 7s. If you have any friends or relatives who are thinking about sending their Year 6 child to King's Academy Ringmer next September, please do encourage them to sign up for our virtual open evening or our virtual open mornings. Only you and our students know what a great school this is, and we want you to encourage new people to join us. Finally, a little bit of news tinged with sadness. Many of you will know Stephen Greene, who our sixth form building is named after. Stephen has been a huge part of the school for many years and has helped develop our eco-culture, which we think is one of our unique selling points of this school. We are so proud of the work that Stephen and all the students have done to support the eco-environment that we all work and learn in. Stephen has decided he is going to retire. I'm not going to say it's about time because we will miss him dreadfully, but I do think he deserves a nice rest. So Stephen, congratulations on your retirement. I'm so glad we've got you until Christmas. For those of you that know Stephen, or either in the community or have met him while you were at school or while your son and daughter was at school, if you get the chance to wish him well, please do. Stephen, we will miss you. Have a nice weekend, everybody. I will speak to you next week.